Chicks channel. You guys, I'm really excited because today I'm going to be talking about my quarantine routine. We are in week 2. How are you feeling? Now let me tell you, Marcy and I, we work from home, so our schedules haven't changed so much per se, but our husbands don't typically, they're not home as much. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing, how we're getting through this whole self-quarantining, and I would love to hear what you're doing as well in the comments below. So first and foremost, you guys, you want to get on a schedule. It's really, really important. If you're not used to working from home, maybe you're not working right now, you really, really need to get yourself on a schedule. That means waking up around the same time every morning and going to bed around the same time at night, every night. So let me just tell you a little bit about what I am doing personally, and then you take what works for you and maybe you can implement those things. And again, I would love to hear what you're doing in the comments below, because the best thing we can do is share with one another and let everyone know what's working for you. So my morning routine, the first hour of my morning, I literally spend to meditation. I'm doing a couple different group meditations, which are incredible. I'm leading one, I'm taking part of one, and I'm also doing a morning sadhana. So I actually do like a little bit of movement, and then I get into a meditative state. That's like about an hour, give or take. It can be a little bit longer, a little bit less. And then I'm going to an online meeting every morning, 8:30 a.m. And there's literally meetings all day long. You can like pick and choose like when you're gonna do group chats or whatever. But I do a group meeting every morning at 8:30. It's on Zoom, it's a video call, and there's literally anywhere between 15 and 30 women on that call. We're having amazing conversations. We are staying in the solution. We're giving each other hope of what's working during this time. And it's also a really, really incredible time to connect. And then the rest of my day, they kind of vary, but I still have schedules. So this is when I move into different work tasks that I have to do. This could be maybe if you're not used to working from home, you can do Zoom or some kind of online meetings with the people at work. Or if you're not working, this is when you can call a friend. And one thing I recommend to do, instead of like getting on a call and just doing an audio call, technology is way amazing now. Get on a video call. Nothing beats seeing all these amazing people that maybe you haven't seen in a while. Like I have a family everywhere. Seattle, Las Vegas, Athens, Georgia, Wichita, Kansas, like literally we're spread out across the United States, Virginia. So we get on video calls. It's really, really cool. And it's also been fun because I'm on a group chat. I'm on a lot of group chats, but one of my group chats is all my sorority sisters from, brace yourself, 30 years ago. And that has been so much fun, reconnecting with these women, hearing what they're doing, sharing stories, like bringing back different memories, learning new hobbies, and I'm going to talk about that later. But literally, like, this is a time that you can do so much with yourself. You've got a lot of time. You don't have to commute to work, commute back and forth. So build your day wisely, take it slow, and pace yourself. It's really important that you pace yourself. But definitely getting up at like a regular time. I get up around 6:30 every morning, and I go to bed anywhere between 10 and 11, it depends. So again, I start my day off with some kind of meditation, and it's about an hour worth of stuff I'm doing. I'm not just sitting there in like this meditative state for an hour. I'm listening to things, I'm journaling, and then I do take some quiet time, maybe like 5-10 minutes of a quiet meditation period. And it doesn't, you take what you want and use what works for you. And then I go into my group meeting, and then the rest of my day, I have different meetings set up throughout the day. Marcy and I are in the process of writing a lot of stuff. We're writing a new book, we're writing some new programs, we're redoing some programs. So we're doing a lot. And I have a Zoom meeting every day for the next 30 days at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where I'm writing with people from literally all over the world. We do a great meditation to get us into like our writing juju gods, Soviet, and it's actually amazing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes out from the next 30 days of all the writing. And then sometime throughout the day, and it's not the same time every single day, but when my husband is home, so my husband's a pilot, he flies cargo, and he's still working. Thank God. I mean, that's a blessing. And when he's home, so usually when my husband is home, I'm just gonna digress for a minute. Usually when my husband's home, he's golfing, and that takes like 4 to 6 hours because if he has something to eat or hangs out with his buddies or whatever. But he golfs and he works out pretty much every day when he's home, when he's not flying. The golf course is closed, the gyms are closed, so he's home. So the two of us, he's been really good. Like, I come in my office, I get my work done. Like, he's really, really good. He's very self-sufficient. I'm very grateful for that. But we also have to have some time together where we can like build intimacy and have some connection. So it is fun because he's someone that I can hug and like touch, and because we can't do that with people right now. So love on your family as much as you can. So every day, my husband and I are working out either in the condo or outside. I'm gonna be showing some little videos, and it's so much fun. We're playing around, we're having a great time. Sometimes he picks the workouts, sometimes I pick the workouts, sometimes we make up our own, but it's fun and we're getting creative. You guys, there's literally, we've got some workouts here on our YouTube channel, but there's also a bazillion workouts on YouTube. If you wanna do a 5-minute ab workout, put in 5-minute ab workout on the YouTube search and voila, a bazillion options come up for you. So get creative, have fun, move your body, and take it outside if you can. Right now, where it's okay, we can go outside. So we are trying to get outside, get some sun, get that vitamin D, and that feels so incredible. And then another thing that my husband and I are doing is we're Netflixing and chilling. We have not seen, brace yourself again, we have not seen Breaking Bad yet. So we just started watching Breaking Bad. We're literally on season 2. I think we're on episode 4. It's gonna take us probably the entire quarantine to get through all 5 seasons and maybe a little extra. Because Charles is flying, so he's not home every night, remember. He's supposed to fly out Friday, so I won't be able to Netflix and chill with him Friday night, which I'm kind of bummed about because it's kind of fun doing this. And one thing that I've noticed, I can watch more episodes than Charles can when we're Netflixing and chilling. His limit is 2 to 3. Like, I have to beg him to watch the 3rd episode. He's like, no. And then he turns on something else on TV and then I go to sleep. So anyway, do what works for you. But make sure that you get yourself on a schedule. Push yourself a little bit, but not too much because you don't want to burn yourself out. Have some free time, schedule in some free time, but do what works for you. But please, 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 first and foremost, get yourself on that schedule. It is one of the best things that you can do on your quarantine routine. All right, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is connection. You guys, I have to tell you that I actually feel more connected now during this quarantine than I have in a while because I'm in so many different group chats. I'm on so many different Zoom meetings, like seeing people, seeing a video of people, having video communications with people. Because normally I text a lot, I'm on a lot of group chats, and I maybe just talk to people audio. Right now, like I'm reminding myself of my niece. So my niece and my sister-in-law were just down here, and my niece doesn't like texting. She's in high school, you guys. She's a junior in high school. She doesn't like texting. I know, she's an anomaly. And what she likes to do is video chat with people. And it's brilliant. There's a lot of connection that comes from that. So make sure instead of doing an audio call, get on a video call. Do get on some more group chats. Reach out to people that you haven't talked to in a long time because this is a really, really good opportunity. People have a lot more time. So use this to your advantage and really reconnect. I know, like, I'm a hugger and I really do miss like seeing people and being able to give them a big warm embrace. But at this time, seeing people on video is just as good. It's like really, really amazing. So I invite you to use the audio feature on your smartphone and get on some audio calls. Get a Zoom account, do some Zoom calls, and FaceTime. If you have a group chat and everyone has an iPhone, you can do a group FaceTime call. So some of my friends here in Miami, we were talking, like we'll go to dinner and stuff, like all of us with our spouses and everything. And we were talking about doing a group FaceTime call, like on a Friday or Saturday night for a date night. So we're gonna do that. And that's actually another fun option. There was some DJ that was spinning on IG Live the other day. So we were all listening to him, we were dancing. We weren't on a video call with each other, but we were dancing and having so much fun. So get creative. This is the time you let your creative juices fly. And just because we are quarantining ourselves doesn't mean we're alone. Make sure that you don't isolate. You're not reaching out to people. You've got to reach out to people. You've got to stay connected. Nowadays with social media, the possibilities are limitless, seriously. So connect, connect, connect. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is get a hobby. What is something that you've always wanted to do, but you haven't had the time to do it? Have you wanted to learn a new language? Have you wanted to read a new book? Have you wanted to write a book? What have you wanted to do? What are some things that would bring you joy, that would bring you happiness? And do some of those things. So getting back to my group Kappa chat. So I'm a Kappa Kappa Gamma, happy I, Emma. That's what I was in college, right? So one of my girlfriends, one of my sorority sisters, she knits. That's like a lost art. And one quilt that she made, it took her 7 years, and she's currently working on another one for their second home, and it's going to be amazing. She goes, it might take me another 7 years, but I'm gonna make it. It's a king size quilt. She's super excited. So what is it that you can do? What hobby can you bring into your life? What new skill can you learn? And do that. Make sure you get active, get outside, learn a hobby, connect, and get yourself on a routine. If you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it with your friends, and let us know, most importantly, let us know in the comments below, what are you doing? What are you doing in this quarantine time? What are you doing to find some peace and happiness? Because we want to hear from you. Make it a great day, guys.